Today we're going to take a walk through this family-friendly neighborhood of Fulton View. Why is it called Fulton View, you ask? Well, because we're right across the street from Fulton Secondary School. This neighborhood is very cool. It's right on the flat. You have two schools right next door to it. I'm Lisa Salt with RE/MAX Vernon Salt Fowler. Let's have a look through Fulton View. A little bit of history on this neighborhood. Right behind me here is the original farmhouse that was on this land. It was X number of acres and it was extremely arable land. Our friend lived in that house. There's a little barn behind it. Cute little house. It was for sale a while back. And now it's kind of like the old little heritage home in an area of all newer homes. Let's start with looking at exactly where Fulton View is in relation to the rest of the city. It lies on Fulton Road, which makes sense, right on the edge of Okanagan Landing. So it's the part of Okanagan Landing closest to the city of Vernon downtown. Your next sub area would be South Vernon. You're below and towards the lake from Mission Hill. Now you can easily access Mission Hill in South Vernon by traveling out Fulton Road and turning left on Okanagan Avenue. And if you do, you'll see Mission Hill on your right, or even actually before Mission Hill is South Vernon on your left. Then you travel up a little bit more and then there's Mission Hill on your right. Then the subdivision is also right across the valley a bit from Westmount as well. Really, it's right in the middle of a bunch of areas. However, technically it's in Okanagan Landing. The location is only 10 minutes to downtown Vernon from here, and then 4 minutes from Marshall Field Dog Park, 5 minutes to Kin Beach on Okanagan Lake, and then Bilo Foods is 3 minutes, all of which we'll talk about further in just a couple minutes. Because of the location, the area offers the ideal balance of quiet suburban living and easy access to Vernon's best amenities. As I already mentioned, it's right across from Fulton Secondary School, which is one of the newer schools in Vernon. I actually went to Fulton myself, as did my mother. However, not this Fulton. I went to this Fulton, which used to be in Polson Park downtown and then was blown down. And now there's more park there and a skateboard park, pretty much where my school used to be. Anyhow, new Fulton School is a nice school. It's only a stone's throw from the aptly named area we're talking about, Fulton View, and it's known for its academic programs and extracurricular activities. Great environment for teenagers. It's got these huge fields and park areas. You can see how huge the field is right here. It's so nice for the kids that go here, and you know, it's also great for the people who live around here as well, say in Fulton View. There's nothing like having a nice big field across from your house where you live. If you have younger kids, don't despair. Ellison Elementary School is another highlight of the area and just a few steps towards Okanagan Landing Road from this development. And so from a location point of view, this area of Fulton View is obviously a favorite among families in the community. So your kids can start off by going to the elementary school, then when they're old enough, they can switch over to the secondary school, and you never have to move. Pretty convenient. Let's talk for a moment about the amenities and lifestyle. So living in Fulton View means having all the conveniences of Okanagan Landing. Now, Okanagan Landing is a very large area, and all those amenities are at your fingertips. So Marshall Field, I mentioned earlier, being only 4 minutes away by car, or a 17-minute walk if you're so inclined. And there is a nice walking/bike path that you can walk that way. We do actually have a full video on Marshall Field too if you want more detailed info. And basically what you have there is a dog park, which is of primary importance if you have a furry friend like Vito the Wonder Dog. There's pickleball there, indoor pickleball, if you're a pickleball addict. I know many are. There's baseball, there's soccer, there's basketball, tennis. Really nice playground for the kids. Lots and lots of stuff happening in Marshall Field, and again, only 4 minutes away. Then a little further down Okanagan Landing Road is Okanagan Lake and Kin Beach. While you go Okanagan Landing Road to Lakeshore Road, then you have Kin Beach. Or actually, Lakeshore Park is on your way to Kin Beach. We can't forget to mention that. That's a nice little park that allows beach access to the lake as well. Kin Beach, like I said, a little further down Lakeshore Road. And if you want to walk it from Fulton View, it's certainly doable, totally flat walk, coming in at 43 minutes only. And Kin Beach, of course, has the beautiful beach and the great park with the mature trees. Really, really nice. And if you're so inclined to maybe go a little bit Farther down Okanagan Landing Road, you'll run into Paddlewheel Park, another nice beach area, plus a historic hall for weddings and other events, the big playground shaped like a steamship. Again, more pickleball and tennis courts, of course. And the convenient yet dreaded boat launch, where province sometimes goes against province when out-of-towners are launching their boats with a minimum of experience. That can be quite the show on a long weekend, that is for sure. The yacht club also is only a few steps away from Paddlewheel Park if you wanted to potentially moor your boat there or have a social membership. Then if you go the other way from Fulton View, say heading into downtown Vernon, then your first stop is the Buy Low Foods Mall, just a really short drive or a walk away. Or if you're craving a quick coffee or a snack, there's Tim Hortons and a McDonald's right nearby there to fuel your day. There's the Longhorn Pub and the only drive-through liquor store in all of Vernon at the Longhorn Pub, plus a Papa John's Pizza. We order from there all the time. All that stuff is a 3-minute drive or a 14-minute stumble if you want to stumble home from the bar potentially. There's a pharmacy right there in the mall now, a 24-hour gym, and a few other small shops as well. There's more pizza, Vietnamese food. And in addition to that mall, there are 2 corner stores and gas stations nearby. So in a nutshell, you're close to lots of stuff, although the main amenities and the main drawing cards will always be the proximity to both the elementary and the secondary schools. Let's talk about the homes in Fulton View, the real estate. When it comes to housing in there, Fulton View has it has a few options. I'm not going to say quite a few, it has a few options. The main feature of the neighborhood is spacious single-family homes, all on the flats, easy in and out, no steep driveways. But with the no steep driveways, you don't get a lake or valley view or anything like that. You do get a view of the hills around the valley. I mean, it's really nice. Vernon, I know, often is about buying a house with a view, but this isn't that area. You are on the flat. All the houses are decent sized, flat yards obviously, probably fenced, again, perfect for families with dogs or pets or both. There are no multifamily homes here. Like, you're not going to find townhouses, you're not going to find apartments. Again, it's a small area and really is all about the single family homes. Now, saying that, there is one strata property called Cobblestone Lane. It's strata, it's a bare land strata though. So you own your lot, but then you share things like the road coming in and things like that. So you're not attached to your neighbor or anything, but you do share some of the common costs for your neighborhood. That bare land strata was completed in 2002. There's 22 units in Cobblestone Lane, and it was built as kind of a more affordable housing project because the houses are smaller, the lots are smaller, things like that. And it's right on the creek. It's a really nice little area. The houses generally though are single family homes, usually double garage, a lot of grade level entry where you're walking into the basement and then walk upstairs to the main floor. And this is one of the areas of town where you'll find quite a few 2-stories. You don't in a lot of the other areas because in a 2-story, the bedrooms are on the 2nd story. And that doesn't really work out when you're in an area with a view. You want to have your main living area on the 2nd level. So that's why these grade level entry homes at the basement level entry and then up to the main floor are so popular. But in Fulton View, there's not a view anyway, so it doesn't matter. So you're getting a lot of 2-story homes, perfect for families. Live on the main, send your kid upstairs or maybe downstairs to the basement to get out of your hair. Now let's talk about why Fulton View is a great investment. I mean, for buyers, it's not just a wonderful place to live. It is a wonderful place to live. As we've talked about, there's so many amenities so close, and just having those schools there is such a bonus. But it's also a smart investment. The homes here tend to hold their value because the area is so popular and there's so few of them. And it has such a great reputation as a family-friendly haven. If you are one of those people thinking of relocating to Vernon, Fulton View should definitely be on your radar. If you're looking online, the streets to consider are Turn Place, Oriole Drive, Teal Drive, Teal Place, Canary Drive. And Canary Place, that's pretty much it. Those are the only streets. And that's all the detail I can give you today about Fulton View. If you'd like a more in-depth informational video about the area in general, have a look at our neighborhood tour of Okanagan Landing. It'll be playing next.